guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a tray. I'm just going to change these gloves because I've got a hole in them. Right, I'm back. I'm going to do this tray. I am going to put a 3D print in, and yes, it's a wolf. I'm going to do the cling film technique as well. So I have done around the edges with royal blue, chrome powder from Epoxy Resin. And I've made up, well, there's about 18 mils left from a project I've just started. And it's probably not going to be enough, but I am going to go round the edge. If it's not enough, I'll make up some more. But I'll do that off camera. And then when that's set, we'll do the clear layer. Drop the 3D print into it. And then we will come back in an hour and do the cling film. I always do this if I brush powder into the edges because it stops it from escaping into the clear layer because this sets, which means the powder isn't loose anymore, if that makes sense. You've seen me doing this several times, so that is why. I like to cover all of the ball details where I've put the chrome powder. So I just push a little bit until they get resin into them. Then I know they've been coated. Right, that to me looks like it's going to be enough. Clean the stick off and just tap, release any of those bubbles. There is some bubbles on the edges, which is expected. Right, that'll do for now. When I come back up, I'll do the clear layer. We will drop in Mr. Wolfie, and then in an hour I'll come up and we'll do the cling film. So I'll bring you back soon. Hey guys, well, it's the next day. I give this like several hours to cure up so it's nice and set and hard. And there's a change of plan. I decided I do so many wolf things on this channel, so I decided to change it up to a dragon. I have trimmed it up so it fits in there perfectly. I'm still going to do the cling film technique because that was the whole plan. That's what I'm going to do. I have made up 150 mils of clear resin and I've let it sit for a little while because there's a few bubbles in it, and I'm just going to pour as much as I can in without it getting full. Let's just spread that now. Right, now I'm going to put the dragon into there now and pour a little bit more resin on the top, I think. Just drop that in. And we'll give that an hour, and then we will come up and do the cling film. Just got to keep pressing that down. Perfect. Yeah, I think that will be good. Just get these bubbles here up there. Right, it is now 3 o'clock. So at 4 p.m. I will come up and do the cling film. So I'll see you then. See you soon. Hey guys, I'm just back to do, well, cling film effect, but I'm going to actually use a carrier bag. So I'm just going to lay it on top and squish. But I'm not going to squish too much, because sometimes I squish too much and it goes higher than the actual tray, and we don't want that. I don't mind bubbles. I never have minded them, to be fair, like in Cling Film Technique. There's a hole there, the resin's coming through. Glad I got gloves on. I just don't want the bumps and curves to be higher than the actual tray itself, like I said. That's all you do. Squish it. I do love this technique, to be fair. I can see there's a bubble under that one. We don't mind. And we'll let that cure up, and then in a few hours we'll take this off and brush on some mica. I'm not even sure which colours yet, so it'll be a nice surprise. So I'll bring you back soon. See you later. Hey guys, well, I thought I'd press record, but I didn't. So I am having a bit of a game with this, but I'm not going to let it beat me. I usually use the Temu bags, the plastic bags your Temu order comes in, and that usually works a treat, but this is more thin. So I think that's what's causing the issues here. Not only that, I've pulled the resin away from the side of the mould, so I'm hoping it won't go down the sides when I pour the black layer. But if it does, it does. There's not much I can do about that. But once you lift it up a little bit, that's a lot easier. But I'm going to get on with this, and I'll bring you back when it's off and cleared. So I will see you soon. Hey guys, well, I managed to get it all off at a push. It was really, really tricky, so I do not recommend using those bags that the supermarkets give you for like meat, the free ones, because that's what it was. It took ages to get it off. I'm now putting the Nick Pro chameleon powders, and I'm doing several colours because I'm going to start off, actually I'm going to now continue in the middle. I'm just going to clean my brush off. Yeah, I had to cut it out. It was literally pulling the mould away from the actual resin. So I'm really, really hoping and praying the black doesn't go down the side. Right, this, I don't know what colours they are. Red, orange and yellow. I just want a speck in the middle, like a circle in the middle, where it's completely different. Or I say a speck, I mean like a big speck. And then I did have them in order, but I think I've messed that up. And then this one is purple, red and green. These are the Nick Pro chameleon powders. Absolutely stunning. I am happy with the design, what the bag created. I'm just not very happy with the bag. I mean, I started doing this at midnight and it is now 12:53 in the morning, so it took me quite a little while to make sure it's all off and clean. I mean, there's still a few little tiny bits that I couldn't dig out enough around the edges, but that's fine because that's under that chrome powder anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. And this one is bluey green. I thought we'll build up to the blue because that was the blue was around the edge. I am putting quite a bit on. It'll float up to the top when or to the bottom, should I say, when I pour the black resin on. And then back to this one. Try and blend them. I'm going to burnish them on in a minute as well, so that'll put them on a bit more. And then I'll pour the black coat, and then it'll be demold, which is the idea of why I was doing it this late or early in the morning, should I say, so I can demold later on today. Let this sit while I go to bed. Right, where's my big brush? Right, that'll do. Wear a mask when you're messing with mica powders, because it is not good in the air. Right, I've now got my mask on. I'm being a good girl. I'm just going to clean this up. I cannot work with mica powder everywhere. I'll get cleaned up and get mixed up and I'll bring you back. See you soon. Right, hi guys, I made up 120 mils of resin and I added the Tea Expert pigment paste. I use them a lot. That is the only black that I use, to be fair. I don't use any other black paste or colorant or anything. That is, every time I do something black, that is what I'm using. I love it. Right, so all I'm going to do is pour this onto there and hope that it doesn't go down the sides too much, and hope and pray it works. I just hope it doesn't go down the sides that have been loosened by getting that bag off. Right, I can't see if it's going down the side, but I'll find out tomorrow or later on today, shall I say. I really want this to work. I don't mind if things fail. It's just I really, really, really want to see this dragon turn out really well. That was a bit of a labour of love, like printing that. Do like a dragon. Right, I'm going to get cleaned up and I will bring you back later on today to demould this. Wish me luck, guys, because I think I may need it for this. But, you know, stranger things have happened. It might turn out okay. So I will bring you back when I demould. See you soon. Hey guys, welcome back. It's the next day and it is nearly 11 p.m. So it's had quite a while to set and it is completely cured. So now it's demould time. I'm very nervous with this one, but we'll just have to see. I'm not going to sneak peek. I'm just going to, yeah, it doesn't look like the black went down the side so far. Need some trimming, like that bit there. All right. Right, I'm not looking. We'll look at it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, where's the dragon? Oh yeah, I see it. Do you know what? That's actually worked really well. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have done it so dark if I redid it. And we got away with the black going down the sides because the resin came away from the mould. So I got away with that. I'm pretty lucky, you know. I really did think that was going to go down the side. So it's a lot better than I thought. But yeah, I actually quite like that. Oh, there's a little bit missing there as well. I must have pulled that out when I did the cutting out of the bag. So that's not, obviously it's going to have a top coat, so it's not really going to affect it, so to speak. But yeah, it's a beautiful tray. Really beautiful. Cling Film Technique worked, even though the bag was a nightmare. I almost swore. I didn't. I'm very good. That warranted swear words, to be fair, because that bag was a nightmare to get out. What I've got to do with that is a top coat. I won't bore you with that. It is literally just making up like 100 mils of resin and putting it on the top here. But I will show you pictures at the end with it all finished. So yeah, I'm happy. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you like this video, if you hit the little like button, that will mean so much to me. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. It helps my channel so much and I appreciate every single one of my subscribers. Love you all. So take care of yourself, guys. Thanks for joining me for this. Really appreciate you guys. Take care. Bye.